Hello and welcome to another plan with me in my classic happy planner with aligned vertical layouts. I'm going to be planning for the week of the 6th of April to the 12th of April. It's the Easter week, and so I'm using this kit from Pansys Prints. It is the Just Hatched kit. I could have gone for bunnies and all of that, but I thought dragons are just so much cuter. So this is the full box sheet. I'm just going to flip you through the rest of it. This kit is a printable that I've just printed and run through my cutting machine. And it is the classic happy planner sized kit. So that's all of that there. It's adorable. I love the colours. It's so perfect for Easter week. So I'm going to pop my inserts out and we're going to get planning. Now, things are very, very boring at the moment because we are still on lockdown. We are not allowed to do much. We're not under an extreme lockdown, but I do get the feeling that's coming because it's Monday when I'm filming this. We had a lovely weekend, and so all the idiots decided to ignore the rules and run outside and play in the parks and the beaches and local beauty spots and things like that. And so it's looking like it might be not such a good outcome because of that. And we are potentially going into a further lockdown, could potentially be coming. There's been lots of talk over the weekend about a harsher lockdown coming. So we'll see. Our Prime Minister has also gotten the infection. And so he was at home and now it's gotten worse. He's actually been admitted into hospital with it. So we've got all of that going on, so we've got to wait and see. Things are very up in the air at the moment, and it's putting a lot of stress on everybody. I mean, our house is extremely stressed out. I'm extremely stressed out. My kids are stressed because their routines are thrown off, and everybody's just stressed. So it is technically the Easter holidays, so there's no home learning been assigned, but the problem is my son has taken it upon himself to treat the past 2 weeks of home learning as a holiday, and so he has now got to catch up with the home learning that he hasn't done. And he's not happy about that at all. So we are having a fair few arguments at the moment about him not taking his home learning seriously. And yeah, that's adding more stress and pressure into the house. So it's very, very stressful. My anxiety levels are through the roof. My OCD is going mental. And I don't know how much more of this I can cope with, but I do know I can cope with it, and so I'm keeping that sort of going. I've got this double box here. I've got this double box here as well. Why do I want the double box? Because I'm going to put this castle double box down. Do I want it on the weekend? I don't want it in the middle of the week. I'm going to put it in the middle of the week, I think. So let me get the glitter headers on the top. There's really not a lot of plans, and a lot of people, I mean, I don't think my husband quite understands why I'm planning when I've got no plans. But this is more than just, for me, planning is not just a thing I do to keep track of what all my plans are. For me, planning is a way of exerting some control. So with OCD, the biggest thing is the feeling that you are not in control. Your thoughts can go a mile a minute and you feel like you can't control them. I think that the worst one for me was I was in a driving lesson and I drove past I overtook a car, and my head just went, what if you've overtaken that car and they've had an accident? And I was trying to explain to my driving instructor that this thought was in my head and it wasn't going to go away. It was there. It was constantly there. And the longer it was there, the worse it was getting. And I'm trying to explain to him, you know, I've got to stop and I've got to check this, because otherwise it's just going to get worse and worse and I'm not going to be able to focus. And eventually, I managed to convince him just to let me pull over and stop and pull myself together. And once I'd done that, once I'd stopped and I was able to get my thoughts into a cohesive, something cohesive, I was okay. Because I was able to tell myself, you know, you haven't caused an accident, that other car is fine. And it did help that the other car then drove right past, and I was able to see I could actually see for myself that the other driver was fine. I hadn't caused any issues or damages or things like that. So it's very difficult to explain. I just felt for a second I had lost control. And once I was able to get back in control, I was okay. But the problem I have is, how do you have control in a situation where there is nothing to control, when everything is out of your control? And so it's about finding control where I can get it. I can control what we have for dinner every night. So tracking my meals is something I can control. And so that's what I do. I control that aspect. I can control what chores I do each day. And so that's what I do. I do those chores because that's something I can control. And it's all about finding those micro controls and dealing with them that way. Because once you've got that semblance of control again, you can focus and you can move on. One of the things with me and my OCD is that I can't seem to focus on more than one thing at a time. So, and one of my my triggers is health. We'd had a situation a few years ago. My dad was really ill. He was in hospital, and this was literally it was about a week after I'd lost one of my best friends to cancer. And I was completely spiraling out of control. And so I couldn't control the germs, I couldn't control the diseases, but I could control the risk of getting them, if that makes sense. I could control the risk of my family getting sick by cleaning. And so what I would do was I would clean, and then I would clean, and then it just couldn't get clean enough. So it was very much a case of that's when my cleaning aspect of the OCD took over. I was just not able to control that. And so that's sort of when my planning started, because I just couldn't move on from a single job, if that makes sense. I would start, say, cleaning the bathroom, and then I'd go into the bathroom and I'd clean, I don't know, the sink, and then I'd have to clean the sink again, and then I'd have to clean the sink again, because I'd get stuck in a loop and I couldn't see a way out of the loop. When you get into these loops, you sort of see, okay, I've got to do this, but I've got, and that's all you can see is that one little thing. You become so insular that all you can see is that one little thing, and it gets really, really hard, because you know you need to see something else and you just can't see it. And so by having a plan in my planner, I can see something else. I can see what's coming next. And so that does help to break me out of loops when I'm in these loops. It does help to sort of break me out. And you know, so for me, planning is more than just having a list of to-dos and pretty stickers. It's a way of calming a storm, because my head can get very loud. So it is a way of just sort of calming the storm and making my head quieter for a little bit, which is why I plan. And it's also why I'm doing the YouTube videos, because it feels like it holds me accountable to my plans. I feel that if I'm doing this and you guys can see what I'm doing, you're going to go, okay, well, you know, it's kind of like, really hard to explain. It's like having somebody there that can go, okay, you've said you're going to do this, now let's get it done. And I don't know, it's very, very hard to explain, but sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need, I think you guys are holding me, I feel like you guys are holding me accountable, and having the jobs checked down feels like my family can hold me accountable. Because another downside to OCD is you can get so bogged down that you don't do anything. Because have you ever had a project that you've got to do and you just don't know where to start? Sometimes it can be like that. You've got so much that you need to do that you just don't know where to start. And so you never actually get anything done because you're so worried about where do you start that nothing's getting done. So yeah. Sorry, I know I'm rambling and you guys are probably thinking, oh my God, this is so boring. I don't care, but I need a bit of a ramble. So Monday is trash day, and I'm going to use a little trash day sticker. Oh, and I've put these work stickers down to mark hubby's work schedule, so don't forget. So I'm going to put a trash day sticker down on this little label. Oh no, I don't want to use a purple one. I'm going to use this blue. Oh look, I really like this blue. So yeah, sorry about the ramble, guys. I just needed and I've used the blue there, so I can't use the blue. Okay, I'm going to use the pink. I will get there eventually. Oh, I'm having one of those days. Here we go. So let's put the trash day sticker down because it's trash day today. My husband braved the supermarket. He went shopping, the brave man. I say brave. He went shopping, that's about it. So I'm going to use these from Fuzzballs. I'm going to use the planner sticker sheet, and I'm going to use the little shopping bunny, and I'm going to use this glittery stripy box here. And then I'm going to put down a shopping fuzzball. Okay, so Tuesday, my son has been given some, and my daughter, they've both been given some home activities to do for Sea Cadets. So I'm going to put Sea Cadets down because we've got to do that. Bear with me a second while I find my Sea Cadet stickers. There we go, I found my Sea Cadet stickers from Happy Cutie Studios, and so I'm going to put that on a half box. I'm going to use this bright pink half box here. I'm going to pop it there. And then I'm going to pop the little Coca Koala on here. And one of the things that he's got to do for his Sea Cadets is to bake a cake and decorate it to represent his favourite waterborne activity. So there's a little cake here. I'm going to stick just up in the corner there, and that's going to be for Sea Cadets. Wednesday, hubby is at work, and I want to get the caught up on the laundry. I know, so exciting. So I'm going to use the scaly patterned half box here. I'm just checking. There it is. So I've got this laundry basket here that I'm going to use. So if you can hear the little one, she's playing with her dad at the minute. And then I also want to do some printing and cutting because I've got loads of stickers for myself that I need to print and cut. The shop itself is closed at the minute, just because with everything going on, I don't want to be heading out to the post office and things like that, so that's all shut at the moment. But I did buy myself a whole load of stickers that I want to get printed and cut, so I'm going to do that on Wednesday. So let's pop over to the second half of the week. Now I wanted to use the double box. That egg I want to use on Sunday because it's Easter Sunday, and so I'm going to go dragging up here. And then Easter egg up here. Well, as Eastery eggy as I can have. And so then I'll have the two checklists together there. Checklists. And another checklist. I do love these checklists because they've got, in the background, they've very faintly got the eggs. And I just love that. I think that's so cute. Okay, and so we go glitter headers. Where are my glitter headers? So yeah, we've got all of that. Isn't it just adorable? My youngest daughter has seen this double box here and she loves it, so I'm going to save that for her and give her that sticker because I'm not going to use it and she's just going to love it anyway, so why not? Pink, blue, blue, and dark pink. Okay, and then let's get that double box in. So, well, yeah, apart from all of that, I do want to make some cookies because my husband is a freak for shortbread. He loves shortbread. And all of his buddies at work have shortbread, and because he's still going to work and they've got very little to do, I've managed to get a few baking supplies so that I can make a single batch of shortbread for them. So I will do that. I'm definitely making shortbread this week. So yeah, it's going to be another busy baking week really. But I don't know what else to do. That makes sense, because you know, I've got to fill the time somehow. I've got to keep the kids entertained. I don't want them sitting on the Switch and YouTube all the time. They need to be able to do something. So one of the things I can do is cook with them, and so that is what I do a lot. I'm a bit of a stress baker, so I like to bake things when I'm stressed. So we got Thursday, hubby's at work, and Friday, hubby's at work. Okay, so on Thursday I'm going to make shortbread. So let's get a half box. I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to get a fuzz ball. I'm going to get a baking fuzz ball. What we've got? A cooking day, but fuzz ball, that'll do. And I'm going to stick him there. So we're making shortbread on Thursday. Friday. Friday, what do I want to do Friday? It's going to be a big cleaning day Friday, isn't it? So I'm going to use this Clean Everything sticker out the kit and place that on this label here. Oh. And that is to do some cleaning, and I also want to change the bedding, so I'm going to use this blue like dotty label here, and we're going to change the sheets. Okay. Saturday I want to film, so I'm going to pop in a half box over there. I'm going to use this little desk here for filming. Probably going to pay. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go pick up my meds on Wednesday. So I've got this little pill bottle here. I'm just going to pop that up there so I don't forget. I need to go pick up my medication. I'm probably going to play D&D on that night, so I'm going to use this little quarter box here. I'll use the pale pink one, and a family time sticker from the kit. There. Tonight we're going to play D&D. We'll probably play Saturday and Sunday. So, I need to get some Dungeons and Dragons stickers, you know that. I'm going to put the weekend banner down as well before I forget. Let's put the weekend banner down, and then I'm going to put down a half box. I'm going to use this blue one. There, and what can I put down? Put anything that really looks. The most I've got is like fuzzballs playing computer games and stuff like that. I could use him. What have we got here? I'm going to use this little Family Day fuzzball over here. Again, just to mark that we're going to have some family time playing D&D. Yeah. Okay, so what's that? Pretty boring week. I'm going to pop some of these cute little pins in here. So it's like, there you go. Oop. And I'm going to pop in a little paper clip there. And you can have a little pin in you. And you can have a paper clip. And you can have a pin. I'm just really trying to, you know, just zhuzh it up a little bit because it's very boring at the minute. I have got a lot of deco, and I'm going to put that down. Yeah, I've got a ton of deco, so I'm going to pop that down as well. If I'm filming here, I'm going to want to edit. So I'm going to upload there, and I'll probably edit on Saturday. So I'm going to pop those in there. And what else? Nothing else really that I'm going to want to do. Oh, I've got this little pill bottle here actually. This is a bit cuter to mark that I'm going to pick up my meds than just a little round icon. Come here, little round icon. Are you not going to come up? Alright, well, he goes over there anyway, so there we go, pick up my meds. And I need to be going out a bit more, so I'm going to put one here every day that I need to do some exercise, because I've not been doing any exercise, and that's a stress thing more than anything else. I'm stressed, so I'm not doing any exercise. I'm staying in. I'm freaking out about that. So, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk. I'll walk to pick up my meds. So let's put a shoe down there. And we'll put you over there. And we're going to put a shoe on Saturday. And a dumbbell on Sunday. There we go. And that is those done. I mean, I am trying to start watching some more like TV shows and stuff. There's a few Netflix series that I want to start, so I might start adding those in next week as well, just to sort of bulk it out. But I'm going to go through, put the deco in, pop this back in my planner, and then I will show you what the finished spread looks like. That is the finished spread in with all the deco. It's really cute. I absolutely love it. I am realizing just how chunky my planner is getting though. Have a look at that. That is a big girl. She's getting really nice and chunky. But I'm going to go through with a pen. I'm going to use my Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner. Just fill in a few bits and pieces that I can. And let's have a look at what's left. So I've got some washi, a few icons, some functional bits, some glitter headers, a few labels and things like that. I've got all my little things, my headers and those things. I've got those 2 boxes still, and I've got all of that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I shall see you again next week. You take care now and stay safe. Bye-bye.